and today I speak about my own tape label, Mia Tapes, the reason why I started the label, and the reasons why I quit the label. During a running pre-order of a future release. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tape Talk Extended. Like I mentioned in the introduction, I want to speak about my own tape label. In the last video I mentioned I will do next Italian underground special with 5 bands you need to know. I will postpone this to the next video. I think it could be interesting for some people about the intention of my old label, the releases, and to speak a little bit more why I quit everything. I think this video will be split in 3 parts. I will start first with my intention with the label, why I started everything. The next part will be the releases I did. I think we will have 8 tapes for you, so enough bands to check out. And the third part will be a little bit a self-reflection, why I quit the label and the reasons. And let's start. I started with Mia Tapes in 2022. It was a time where I think I just consumed music, but I didn't buy too much merch or releases. So I had the feeling I will give something back to the scene. I will do something for the scene. And I already had early in my life tape labels which were more hardcore related. So this was my try to start a metal label. In the beginning it was more focused on black metal. After the first release I switched this a little bit and it was more diverse. And with the Termagant demo I switched fully to death metal. So let's start with the releases. The first release was a re-release of the first Prediction record, Demonical Possession. Prediction is a black metal, thrash metal band from Austria, and Demonical Possession was their only real black metal record. So I think it was a good start, and we have here, and let's see. That the artwork, then we have a beautiful clean white tape. I think it's a quite cool contrast. As you can see, this is the first logo I had. You will see with the next releases I change the logo quite often. Then we have inlay, classic inlay with picture of the both, and the artwork is by Adam Püringer, you may know from the heavy metal band Eisenhand. If you don't know them, check them out. The second release was the DEATHRITE Delirium EP. Okay, it's pretty dark. I will show you the artwork as an insert or as a picture in the video. The DEATHRITE release was, for me personal, I was quite happy that I was able to do this because my tape love started with their demo tape. That was the first tape I bought, and that was the start. So for me it was like a circle, fulfilling circle, that I was able to release VFP. We did some beautiful golden tapes. I love this golden tape from Headless Duplication. I think Feral Forms had a golden tape too, and I think it would always look sick. So then we have artwork, which is a little, I think you see it a little bit better now. It's something I would change it was a little bit, messy work, I think. Yeah. It's it could be a better inlay, so yeah, it was complete my fault. So yeah, but still proud of the release because I love the music, I love how the tape looks, and yeah, it's an amazing band. If you ever have the chance to see DEATHRITE, just do it. I saw them so many times and they never delivered a bad show. So DEATHRITE, it near your town, visit them, check them out. The next thing was a release from my friend Julie with her project REQUIEM. So I think you see it now. That's not the full package. That's the last copy I found during the moving. I will show you some pictures of the release now. So there was a full paper package, and then we had some tarot cards, so that everything looked a little bit more special. REQUIEM, the release is metalcore with some black and melodic death metal influences, so definitely worth to check out. Cycle of Abuse on our Bandcamp only. Definitely check it out. It's worth a listen. So the next release is the first release where some things changed. As I already mentioned with the DEATHRITE tape, I wasn't so happy with the quality of my first releases. So I changed some things that I don't print the inlays by myself or by different company. And with the LUCIFUGE release, I changed that headers duplication, which did all our releases, printed the inlays too. And I think you saw that the quality rises way more than, or the quality was way better than in the past. So we have the artwork. I tried to get the vinyl artwork in a tape artwork. I think this time is worked pretty well. The LUCIFUGE, they play black thrash metal like Prediction. So if you're into this, check them out. Juan, amazing guy. It was for the label already a pretty rough time, personal, I think a little bit of weird time, and he was quite supportive. And yeah, I'm happy that we get the release out, and yeah, I'm pretty. And for the label, it was the point quality was some kind of a new start. It was the first cooperation to Metalcore Records from Spain. So yeah, it was a pretty cool to work with another label for the first time, with some beautiful orange tapes. So yeah, let's head to the next one. The next one was my favorite demo of the last year. It was the TERMAGANT demo. If you don't know TERMAGANT, you may know LUCIFUGE, which is Eleonora's main project, and TERMAGANT is their old school death metal side project. And yeah, I'm still proud that I was able to release it. I had the feeling during the release time it was a little bit under the radar of the most people. I had some trades in the past where I sent the tape to some people and everybody loved this. So if you're in the mood for some old school death metal, check out TERMAGANT. They have a split with PLOUTONIon from Vienna too, another band you need to check out. So I will link everything. I was able to do the European version, so the artwork looks quite similar to original artwork. I just changed this side and added some dots, I think. Or I like when the European release is a little bit different to the, for example, yes, in this time, US release. So we did some green, stinky green tapes. So the next one are the last two. It's a snuff tape and the Plutonian tape. It was a double release date. My thought was to focus everything on one day to get a little bit more attention to both bands, that you could check out, okay, you want to buy a snuff tape, okay, I will check out Plutonian, and the same way around. Yeah, that was a little bit a try that both bands get more attention and the people were able to buy both tapes at the same time and not a release in the beginning of the month, the first tape, and 1 week later, the second tape, so that the people don't need to pay too much shipping, because shipping is always a little bit a pain in the ass. Yeah, let's start with the snuff tape. It was their demo tape, which we released last year. Yeah, Snuff play Death Doom. It's a Death Doom band from Germany, from Cologne. And we had some clear tapes, a black inlay. And the band had their own color. Yeah, that one I mentioned too. That's where we started, that the band copies are a different colors to have a quite mix that everybody has their favorite color. And oh, I forgot to mention I changed the logo sometimes, so that was our second logo, and that was our last logo. So yeah, we have 7-8 releases, and I change the logo quite often. Yeah, I think the last one is the one I was mainly happy with. And with the snuff tape, we did some patches as a goodie too. There, shout out to Fuel Production from Prague. And if you ever need some merch printed, check them out. Amazing quality, amazing guys from the scene, for the scene. Definitely need to check out if you need anything. And our last release was the Plutonion tape, Keyless Echoes of Forgotten Souls. And yeah, another Defton band, this time from Berlin, Germany. I think with the LUCIFUGE, our longest J card. And with a quite important message in the inlay. So yeah, Plutonion, I heard the first song and I needed to release this. I asked the guys, hey, here, I want to release it. And yeah, it was quite fast that we find a solution. And then, yeah, we had some pistachio green and tapes this time. So yeah, and the last two tapes were something where I changed my price palette, or my prices with a label, because in the first releases where the band get, I think, 10 copies and the rest was sold by me. And with the Plutonian and Snuff tapes, I changed something that both bands got half of the copies for free. And my so that my label copies are a little bit more pricey. But that in the end there should be a glad zero. So no minus, no plus. So yes, that was something I changed with the both releases. So yeah, now you have some new bands to check out, and everybody is worth to listen to them. no big names. So yeah, you have black metal, you have death doom, you have old school death metal, you have black thrash, you have metalcore. So yeah, every band you need to check out, because they did amazing releases, and I'm still proud of every release, and want to thank every band, every project that I was able to release it. It means a lot to me that you give me the trust to handle your releases with care. Thanks a lot. Yeah, now we come to the last part. Why I need to quit the label, why I, yeah, and the reasons why. The decision why I quit the label was during the preparation of 2 future releases. Then the Menaki release was already in pre-order, and another release was right before pre-order. There was more fun researched release date with the band and the American label of the release, and yeah, I checked the finances of the label, and yeah, I saw that at least 1000k euros are the label in minus, which means I just sold sometimes a handful of copies. I think is to mention the Requiem and the production tape were the only tapes which are sold out. And yeah, it's I'm at the point in my life where I need, okay, can I do the label in the same way? And I need to ask it, or I ask myself, what can I do that the label get more attention? And I know had to do way more social media. I think if you're a tape label in Austria with not the biggest fan base, tapes are still pretty niche. You have young bands with, of course, not the biggest following, which is quite normal because they are pretty new, or yeah. So you need to do way more social media, and I'm on the point in my life where I can't do that. I don't have the mental power to do this. I don't have I don't have the time to do this, and it's pretty hard if you work so much on a release. And I have no problem that one release didn't run well. It's okay, but if you have 2, 4, 3, 5 releases that didn't run well and didn't and the cost all it's hard. It's sometimes a little bit hard to talk about it. But yeah, in the end, I need to say, okay, I can't do this anymore. It's like I lose money with every release, and the times are rough. So yeah, I decided during the Ita Menaki release that I can't do this anymore. And it was for me a pretty hard choice to say a young band, hey, here, first I want to release your music, and then I decided, okay, I can't do this. Yeah, it's still something which hurts a little bit. But now I'm at the point, okay, I'm fine with everything. I tried my best, and my best was not enough. And I had the feeling that the label didn't change anything in the scene. And yeah, it's still sad for me that it didn't work out, because I love release tapes. I love to do the layouts. I love to work with bands. But yeah, after the years, I think, okay, it need to be an end, and now I try to support band in other ways, like my tape talks as a short, as a reel, or with longer videos. So yeah, if you have well, no, if you have any question, first of all, thank you for your time. I think we have the 20-minute line. So if you listen to this part, thanks a lot for view this video until now. And yeah, one thing I want to mention: please support young bands. Please support young labels, because yeah, not every new band can release this stuff on a bigger label. And yeah, check them out. And I don't mean that buy everything. Sometimes just a social media post, hey, here's a cool new release, check it out, spread the word, that helps. And if you bought something from a label, just do a quick story, tag the label, tag the band. You don't know how much it helps, because there's somebody that, oh, cool, the tape looks sick, or I like the music, I will head over, check the stuff out. It's something, it helps the labels and the bands a lot. So thanks again for your time. We see us next week with the Italian Underground special. So yeah, thanks for your time. Have a nice day.